Next up on the Sage 2022 showcase, we have the game Berserk Boy. The description reads, in the distant future, driven insane by his obsession with Berserk Force orbs, the diabolical Dr. Genos and his dark army of dark energy minions wage war on the people on Earth. Hope for all humanity rests with the resistance, but are they enough? As the battle begins, a new hero joins the fight. Kay, a young, inexperienced rookie, is transformed by the mysterious orb energy into Berserk Boy. As the shadow of evil looms ever larger, Kay knows he must use his new powers to defeat Dr. Genos and save the planet. Because when all else fails, there is only one thing for it. Go Berserk! We're gonna go crackers, like that one Donald Duck game. But hey, this is a really cool, this is pretty neat. Original game, not actually based on any properties. Look at this pixel art right off the bat. This is very impressive. I believe this is a demo. Not 100% sure about that, but pretty sure it's a demo for a game that's going to be released on Steam. We'll see, I suppose. But let's check it out and see how it is. Of course, before we begin, if you like the video and this wants to work, there we go. Do think about leaving a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, think about doing that as well. But if you really want to help out, come over to Twitch. We're trying to reach partner over here, but we always need more viewers to do that. Currently, we're at 49 viewers, but we need a 75 viewer average for at least 1 month to actually reach partners. So we need way more. So if you want to come by, whether it's to lurk or to talk, think about doing so, because it really helps out and makes a big difference. We also have a pretty cool Discord community if you want to check that out. I have a coffee link if you want to help directly monetize my content, and I have a merch store link if you want to buy some cool stuff. All links are in the description, so check them out at your leisure. With that being said, let's begin. Actually, let's look at the options real fast. Pixel perfect, that's the best way. It's not a bad CRT filter. I like to, whenever somebody has a CRT filter option, I always like to look at it for a second and go like, ah yes, that's annoying, or ah yes, that's acceptable. I never play of it on, but I'm always curious. Language to be announced. Oh, what language will this game release in? We'll have to wait for the announcement to find out. Alright, file A, sure. I believe this one had modern, infinite retries, retros, play with set lives, and face stronger enemies. I'll play modern. Hey Charm, do you think you can make the point redeem that has you change your soda? You mean like in the corner? I guess I could. Ow. Ah, Fiora, what's happening to me? I can't move. Breathe, Kay. Try to relax. Merging with that orbs puts you a huge strain on your body. Ooh. I know it hurts, but I need you to be calm. Okay. Concentrate, Kay. Oh man, I can feel my nerves buzzing. There's no way I can control this.
Not now.
This is pretty good art. You can do it, Kay. Just as I feared, the security has been taken out. Now there's nothing stopping dark energy from overrunning the city. I can't stop shaking. This is all we've got to work with? I don't like these odds. Kay, I know you can do this.
We got this,
You'll...
Kay.
Oh, I was right. He does have a deeper voice. That was like Storm Eagle levels of manliness, that voice for that burb. The orbs react to your emotions. Center yourself. Take a deep breath. I need you to merge with the orb again. You know what to say, right? Dude, come on, Kay. You can do this. Deep breaths. Oh, why? I say why. That's what I say. Go Berserk!
Amazing stuff, Kay.
Really has some Mega Man Z... It kind of has Mega Man Zero vibes, actually. Or ZX, even. That's it. Amazing stuff, Kay. It really worked.
Sweet.
Man, this feels good. Take this.
Justice.
Now let's go find Dizzy. Who's the hell is Dizzy? Collect red health orbs to increase your health when you've taken damage. Sand checkpoints restores your health to max. Energy refills over time. Collect blue energy to refill faster. Okay. Fill up Berserk orbs to defeat enemies. Fill up your Berserk meter. It does not fill up automatically. Alright. And it does a special attack. Yep. Sounds about right. For major damage. Okay. Hyperloony. Might look at this if it becomes real easy. Yeah. Let's see how it plays. It's not actually a shooter. I don't... Well, at least not with the current ability. Oh, I can actually turn it off. Huh. Yeah, there's multiple, Welcome to New Hope. Okay. Skills. Hey, you okay there? Huh. I guess I saved them? Well, I guess, you know, even Mega Man isn't always about shooting. After all, Zero exists for a reason. It does have some Mega Man vibes, definitely. And it looks good. Dash your enemies to take and unleash havoc on your foes. Press heavy attacks to shock take the enemies with lightning. Okay. If you've launched an enemy in the air, jump to super jump. Oh. Make sure to keep an eye on your Berserk moves. Okay. That must be the heavy? Okay, let's try this. I mean, there's wall climbing too, like you know, the X Games. Good night, Merle. One second. Okay, there we go. It's one of those games that, if I click out of the window, it just, like, goes blank for a second. I'm gonna guess I'm saving people doing that. Resistance bar is filling. The hell's that thing? Huh. Oh, I see. Please save the others. Working on it. Trying to save everybody. So it's got the Mega Man X6 save the Reploids in the levels situation going on here. Which I guess means look out, I suppose. Hopefully it handles it way better than Mega Man X6 did. Let's see. Hyper, was it both X6 and X7 that had Reploid saving in the levels? And was it both X6 and X7 that could permanently have them die to the virus? Or was it only one game that did that? Oh, I can actually dash up for that, okay. Ah, that's a heavy attack. Probably got to use it on something because something lived long enough to do the double hit. This looks useful, I better head to the teleporter. X5 and X6... Okay, X5 had it too, but X6 and 7 had... Wait, they showed up in 3 games? I don't know, they only showed up in 2. Oh wait, X7 is the 3D one, right? I kind of forgot that it existed there. And X7, a passing breeze could deteriorate material. Yeah. So X5 didn't actually have permadeath with it? Could they die in X5 at all? It's up here. Ooh. Stuff and goodies and secrets? 60. Oh! Opens at 60%. Okay. Huh. Alright, I'll come back. They were close to that number. Doesn't look like I can backtrack. Oh, they only had lives in X5, so they weren't very important. Checkpoint. Hmm? Oh my god! I hit start, I'm like, whoa! There's a lot of visual detail to this menu, holy shit. Let's see. Okay, I would say everything looks good about this game, but this menu feels a little over-designed. It like immediately made me go, oh, it has like, oh, it has the shadow. I never thought I'd be referencing Shadow the Hedgehog, but it has the Shadow the Hedgehog method of when you hit a checkpoint, you can go teleport to other checkpoints that you've hit. So this game does intend you to explore. Yeah, like, whoa! It's like, all the, whoa! All this visual detail. Not a huge issue, but worth pointing out, I'd say. Huh. That's suspicious. Huh. This radio menu doesn't work the way you think. You think you can hold a direction to select the thing, but it's actually, you have to hit left and right to cycle it. That's kind of weird, too. I would hope that it would, at some point, work like an actual radio menu. That would be kind of nice. That's 50%. I need one more then. Hey, there's definitely something we can do with this stuff, but I don't know how. Not yet, anyways. Maybe, actually, wait, maybe it has something to do with... I haven't even filled the Berserk meter. Huh. Odd, alright. Yeah, honestly, this looks great for the most part. Also, it looks like I have a pocket full of the lightning bolts I'm collecting. Darn. If you're wondering why I killed myself, it's because I noticed at the last second I missed something. This. 55%? Oh, I thought it would hit me with 60. I better take this to a teleporter. Wait, what happens if I take those to a teleporter? I'm not sure. I am unlocking skills at the bottom, though, I think. Oh, I have Berserk meter filled. I'm actually not sure how to trigger it. Now let's see. I think it was right before the teleporter, right? Oh wait, I'm not 60% yet, right? Oh, I guess I'll keep going then. There's a bonus room, but I can't... Oh, well, there we go. Now I can go back. Well, actually, you know what? Yeah, let's start at the beginning. I feel like I missed some stuff. I don't mean to go to this checkpoint, but thinking about it, yeah, for a second, why not? It's not like it takes that long to travel. Now I'm aware of things I possibly could miss. Oh, you can also hit L2 to attack. Okay. Oh, that's how you go to Berserk. Okay. It's R2, by the way. It plays really good, by the way. No complaints with the gameplay. Is that a doggo? It was barking. Hey there, Knight. You've been off here for 6 or 5 days. Ah, were you busy? Life doing things? Hopefully not bad things. Oh, interesting. I just realized something. Your combo, you increase it by attacking enemies, but the little electric bolts, they actually extend your combo time. Which is interesting. Alright, bonus room. What's in here? Oh, okay. I got the bonus of having enemies to kill. Those shield guys, you can't actually hurt them without stunning them, so I need to use the heavy attack to deal with them, which is actually kind of cool. I approve of that. So the heavy attack is actually very useful, because some enemies will be guarding otherwise, unless I use it. Which is good mechanical death. Basically, I have to hit them with a normal attack to mark them, and then I use this to actually send an attack at them. The projectile will not attack them unless I already hit them with a normal attack, though. It kind of marks them with electricity, so... so basically, use normal attack on shielded enemy, get away from them, and then use the projectile. Pretty good system, I'd say. Is that a puppo? Kind of. Maybe at one point it was. I'm pretty sure the warning signs let you know, like, this is a bottomless pit, don't go here, you will die. Like, yeah, that's good to know. Yeah, actually, it's really satisfying to combo the light and heavy attack. It's simple, but it's very effective, and it works well. Ben been on because you need some days to be offline. I can't be fantasized on my iPhone. I need to take a break for it. That's fair. Fantasized on your iPhone. I'm assuming you mean you can't be on it all the time. Yeah, it makes sense. Oh, that was a weird enemy. These unbreakable walls. Obviously, we'll need something for those. Something I don't have. You know, I dare say I actually like the combo abilities in this. Normally I don't care about comboing in video games like this, but it actually comes from a rewarding mechanic of, like, just the rhythm, the flow. It feels good. I don't know. Ah, I lost it. Let's try to go for a big combo in this room. Oh well, I'm gonna backtrack now. I was so focused on the combo, I was not paying attention for secrets, so I might have missed one. Let's see if there was any. Affordable living. In that tree? That's nice for a chipmunk. To be fair, living in a tree is affordable living. Also interesting, enemies only respawn when I hit a checkpoint, I think. So a little bit of a Dark Souls bonfire there. Huh. If you're wondering, no, I can't go under the elevator. I actually can't move while the elevator is moving. I was wondering if I could get under it too, but nope. Warning! I don't know. Why are so many warnings about a checkpoint? Help! Somebody help us! More shades! We got this, Kay. Let's take them out.
Let's find out what you got.
Dark energy levels high. So this is Berserk Boy, yeah. He's Spider. Oh, that reminds me of that looks kind of like the spider from Mega Man X. You guys know what I'm talking about when I say that? Like the very first Mega Man X, the very first castle boss was a spider, I believe, if I recall. Oh, it's on fire. I can't hit it. Okay. Wow, even when it's off screen, I can hit it with the homing attack. The homing attack will not miss, basically. The heavy mark attack will not miss because it's marked. So that's kind of cool. I appreciate that. Are you guys okay? Thank you. Don't mention it, but it's not safe around here. I'm going to send you both to home base. We won't forget this. That sounds thankful, but it's like, we won't forget this, that you sent us to home base. We didn't want to go there. Still no sign of Dizzy. This isn't good. Plus, security still seems to be down all over the city. If the generators are busted, there's no stopping those things coming in. So what now? Let's head back to base. Maybe Dizzy and the Resistance are waiting for us. Wow, there's a home base, there's a person we're looking for, there's a Resistance. This is Mega Man Zero-esque, isn't it? We'll tell the commander what's going on. He'll know what to do. You're coming too, right? I'm stuck with you for the time being, kid. Let's head to base.
Let's do it.
Give me that C rank. I know I deserve it. Wow, I got an A rank. I think I don't know if I deserve that much. If you're measuring my time, I don't know if I deserved an A rank, but... New Hope City, safe zone. Yeah, this very much makes me think of a mix of Zero and ZX. Phew, we made it. I don't mind the mess. I wasn't expecting visitors. Oh, this is just your room. What, do you think this is the whole place? I'll show you around later. First, though, we should tell the commander what just happened. He'll probably be in the command center. Lead the way, Kay. Oh, I can't transform here. Fair? Yeah, what do you think, Hyper? I think it's pretty good so far. I'm asking Hyper because he's the Mega Man guy, aside from me, which I could be kind of the Mega Man guy too, honestly. This base design makes me definitely think of Mega Man Zero with the safe base areas. What the fuck? Who put spikes here? Actually, yeah, let's see the hanger. Oh, I can move manually. What's down here then? Oh, there's nothing there. Okay. I'm also a Mega Man guy. Big fan of the franchise. I am too. Usually. Actually, yeah, I do like most Mega Man. Even the bad ones are kind of interesting to me. Definitely, this is definitely a very Mega Man inspired game. Everything from its music and its kind of sci-fi levels of design. It's definitely doing its own thing though too. So it's kind of a good mix of this is very clearly inspired by other game property, but it is not also copying another game property. It's doing its own thing. So it kind of gives you that nice Mega Man vibe. While it's not, it's clearly not just a Mega Man game, which is a good mix, really. Lab room. There's a thing here. There's a teddy here. Excellent. Okay, and Fiora explained the situation to the commander, Dr. Quinn. Oh, look at these guys. If everything you say is true, then we've got no time to lose. We can't just sit around and wait for everything to unfold. Genos, one of our best scientists. Will Kay be okay? Between you and me, he wasn't our first pick for the front lines. Well, the Berserk org only merged with suitable hosts. They won't... It's complicated. Ah, your relationship status, I see. You should put that on Facebook. They won't stick to just anyone. I'm sorry, I wish I knew more, but I had to leave it in a bit of a hurry. So Zorb thinks I'm a suitable host. Seems so. Till now I've never seen anyone with an orb willingly merge with someone. Genos had some success in forcing unifications, but well, let's just say the process isn't without its flaws. Well then, what are we waiting for? We saw what Genos did. There are shades all over the city. We've got people to save. I have to wonder if the name of this game, Berserk Boy, is also slightly a reference to Mega Man. Probably is. You really think that orb will give you the power to stop Genos? Of course I do. I felt pretty dang unstoppable back there. Let's hope you feel the same next time around. Fiora, do you know where we can find the rest of the Berserk orbs? I know Genos, but I'm sure I can help. Then it's settled. Your new assignment is to work together and secure the remaining Berserk orbs. Yes! Roger that. And I, your fearless commander, shall be cheering you both on from HQ. Thanks, Commander. I appreciate Commander.
Please, Fiora. Make yourself at home.
Please, Fiora. You're not a member of the Resistance. Call me Leslie. Wait, that's Commander's name? Leslie. He doesn't really look like a Leslie, but okay. Yes, sir, Leslie. We'll stop Genos and get those orbs to safety. Yeah, leave it at us, Commander. Make rescuing Dizzy your priority for now. And don't forget to help any Resistance members you find along the way. Feel free to use the warp point as much as you like. Good luck, you two. May I interject? Hey, that Berserk form you changed into is quite remarkable. A physical suit made from pure energy. Never seen anything like it. If you collect blue orbs and bring them to me, I'm sure I can improve it even further. The Berserk form is a fitting subject from Dr. Quinn's research, I'm sure. Be sure to collect all the blue orbs you can, Kay. Just stop by and see me when you've collected some blue orbs. I'll be waiting in the lab, as always. Now shoo, and go find me some materials so I can work on that suit of yours. Huh. I randomly berserked. Oh, there's people. I wonder if they think about me too. I'm just taking a break.
Are you ready to head out?
Oh, missions. Alright, so we actually have... Okay, cool.
Let me know when you're ready.
Okay. I don't know how long this demo is, but... Oh, there's people everywhere now. That suit's impressive, but I can totally beat you in arm wrestling, bro. Tark energy itself is invisible, but we can track it with our sensors. Yes, Kay? Now the base is properly populated. Some shades are airborne. They must be tough to fight from the ground. Wait, I'm sorry. Dog. Yes, you can pet the dog. Who's a good boy? Oh, I got energy for it. Oh, it's cute. It's now asleep. Very good. I appreciate this dog. Take the autonomical coefficient K of the two. Ah! Oh, hello, K. So I can get some health upgrades, and energy, berserk attack, jump while sliding, angle dash to the ground, then press jump. Ooh, really expensive stuff. Dash one more time while still airborne. That sounds useful. Actually, that sounds really useful. I think I'll just hold off. Is that because you're also a dog charm? Well, I mean, I guess that's part of it. Suppose. Rise and shine, teleporter. Let's get to work. Now we've got Berserk Orbs flying around, too? The situation's hopeless. Sure, I'll do my job, but what difference can I really make? Thanks for saving me, Kay. Oh, these are the people I'm saving. Interesting. Makes sense. Those luscious locks. Ah! Hey, you know the gal up by the command? Does she ever talk about me? Am I the only one around here who takes her job seriously? There's nobody sleeping guards under my watch, I tell you. Hey, if I said your hair looked bad, would you flip me the bird? Your partner is a bird? How exciting! I bet you go berserk if I try to grab that orb off you, eh? I'm gonna leave the pun brigade here. Dark energy makes it way too dangerous to build outside the sectors. Who are you? If your sisters ever need a bit more oomph, you know where to find me. You look weird. No chance for making through here, kid. Aw, he was right. Sad. I also do not watch sports. It's not really my thing either. My son here is so excited to see a real resistance base. Thanks for saving us. We really appreciate it. I gotta say, this kid... I don't know, he's kind of ugly. The commander started off as a teleporter too, you know. Oh, the teleporter is my job description. I thought we were talking about the teleporters I use to teleport. Hey, Kate, you want to do a collab on my channel? I don't know, what's your Twitch? What's your Twitch name? Or is this YouTube thing? Hey, there's a guy over there. Yeah, if I got the double dash, I think I can get through that spike wall. If I stand really close, I might be able to do it too. Haha! I did it! Fuck you! I might have used iframes for that. Knew I could. Can't get through that though. Alright then. That one literally pushes you away, so I can't get through that one, so. Alright, let's do a mission.
Are you ready to head out?
So that was mission 1. We didn't get all the resistance, but there's stuff I can't get through. Deactivate the switch in area 4. Okay. If you need double dash, go buy Mario Kart for the GameCube. That's one way. You things are bad. I didn't expect the whole place to be on fire. Any idea what's going on? It looks like Genos has started his attack in earnest. Could it be the flame orb? We're going to have to hurry if we want to find your friend. Rats, the door's locked. There has to be a switch around here. All you do is find it. We should evacuate anyone we find while we're at it. Oh, the fire doesn't hurt me. That's good. Whoops, wrong button. Ow! Yeah, so it's interesting. The electric orbs, they don't add to your combo, but they do extend it. I'm more interested in finding secrets, so. Oh, I was wondering what that was. Oh, okay! Somebody's just mortaring me. I get it. Oh, I see. That was to encourage me not to jump. $60% for that one, okay. Just like before, huh? Now I'm getting my ass kicked. I need to be more careful. A bot? Yep, looks like it. They went tss, Prime's followers and viewers on website. Why did they go tss? TSSS. Tss. What are they, a snake or something? Or is that like a weird, like a psst, like psst, hey, listen. I lost the combo. Could I have a moderator destroy the bot, please? They got auto-modded. Or night-botted, but if they could be banned too, that would be appreciated. Standard procedure with bots is moderators. If a bot shows up, just ban him. I'm looking for secrets. Another checkpoint already? How many checkpoints are in this level? 4? 4. Wow, I'm already to the, almost to the end. What the hell? Huh. Elevators are weird. Because they, They lock you. You can't move while you're on them. Whoa. I guess my moderators aren't here right now. I guess not. I'll wait for one to show up. You know, yeah. When I see that, I start thinking to myself, I wonder if I should hire more mods. I wonder if I should casually recruit more of my audience to be mods for my Twitch streams. 'Cause I'm kind of okay with that. Recruiting more people, that is, for just Twitch. So if you're interested, let me know. Seems like we can always use a few more. As demonstrated by not having a mod right now. I have to be careful here. I think there's a lower section. No, maybe not, actually. Actually, I bet there is a secret down one of these letters. Wait, that's not one of the ones I can destroy. There are turrets I can break and turrets I can't break. This wall is sus. I thought there might be a secret through it, but there wasn't, so... Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. This. I have no idea what this is. I didn't do anything to it. Alright. Nope. Whoa! No! No! It's been like 3 years since I hit a checkpoint. That makes me sad. I think I lost all the stuff I collected too, knowing how the checkpoints work, so... I think I have to backtrack now. I don't appreciate the checkpoint spread in this level. I found the second checkpoint like immediately after the first one, then I found no checkpoints for the longest time. Which is sad. Oh, wait, no, that guy stayed collected, alright. But did that bonus thing stay collected that was back here? I don't think it did. Probably. Wow. Maybe it did, I don't know. Shrug. Nope, see? The bows thing. I knew it. They don't stay collected. I knew that because he said I better head to a teleporter. Which immediately clued me in that, oh, these don't save, you know? Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, I think I'm probably safe now. There's still another... Wow, it must have been much later than I thought. Yeah, the checkpoints save your... Not only your bonus things if you pick them up, but also... They also save your, blue energy stuff. Okay, this is getting stupid. 1 second. Also, Blep, some Dumbo tried to use his favorite about this in foul language to a stream right now. That's dumb, too. I'll accept... I know your message got blocked there. Let me approve it for you. And there. Wait a minute, you know what's sad? I think the bot was using a stolen account. I noticed her name is Roxanne Animation. This looks like a stolen account. That's sad. Basically, where spammers get a hold of an account through probably illegitimate means, and then use it to shill their own... Use it to shill things. Yeah. Also, thank you, Nano. Okay, I'm actually, like, legitimately, the amount of time I just paused to block the... I just paused to block the bot myself. Since I don't have the active mods. But yeah, I guess I'll hire some more random Twitch mods if somebody wants to have the role. Let me know. I won't approve just anybody, but if you've been in the community for a little bit, I probably would just do it. Because it looks like we could use more people. Oh, I think I missed this room last time. I mean, I know I did. I guess dying wasn't all bad. Forced me to go back through here. And notice things I missed. I'd be willing to help with that. Okay, well, I don't think you've been in the community quite long enough for me to give it to you, but I appreciate the offer. Xerix, I would give it to you. You've been around for quite a while. If you're interested. No idea how. Well, basically, you can basically click people's names and do moderation action on them. If I were to give you the role. If need, I'll be a tip mod. No, it's more I need just I just casually need another mod. For, like, here and there. Okay, Xerix, I'll just mod you up. That's fine. Alright, I have to do this on the one page. Hold on. The pop-out chat, for some reason, doesn't let me do certain options. And there we go. Now, if you look at the chat, like, you can actually go... You can click people's names. Obviously, don't be careful not to press a button unless you mean to, but... You can click people's names to see the new options. You can also click the options gear in the chat, and there'll be new options there for mods as well. So you can just take a look at that stuff. Haha, blew him up. Okay, now just to not die again. Wasn't this where I died? I think it was. No! Oh my god. I really... Okay. I'm actually kind of upset with how they designed this level. Because there's this giant drought between checkpoints. And then there's a section where you can easily fall in a pit and just die. I don't like that. I don't mind having a death pit that makes me go back to a checkpoint, but it's kind of bullshit that it's so far away from any other checkpoint. Like, that's, like, also considering, especially considering I now have to backtrack again. Because there are items I lost. I mean, losing the currency sucks in itself, but there's unique items I've also lost, so I have to backtrack for those. Like this, like this. Yeah, if they want dying to make you lose some items, that's fine, but you need to be a bit more fair about the checkpoint placement. And again, I noticed right off the bat, the first two checkpoints in this level are like right next to each other, and I don't know why. Like, they are literally just on top of each other, more or less. So the first two checkpoints, there's like very little danger between them because there's such a short amount of space. And then there's a huge gap here between checkpoint, I guess, 3 and 4. I like, there's so much space here I have to traverse without a checkpoint. And that wouldn't be a problem to me if it wasn't for the fact that I lose items. And again, or it wouldn't be a problem to me if that somewhat difficult bottomless pit section wasn't right, like, so deep in either. If it was like right next to the checkpoint, I wouldn't really be bothered as much, you know. And here's the thing: there are checkpoints that aren't literal checkpoints. Like, if I die, you may notice I respawn in sort of a safe area. It's not a checkpoint, but it is an area where I can respawn. But that actually hurts me. That doesn't help me, because it'd actually be better to respawn the teleporter, because then I have to backtrack to get stuff anyways. So that, like, midpoint thing that isn't a checkpoint, actually quite useless. Alright, well, we're back here now. Let's give the old college try. Okay, thank God I got through it. Also, you see that, get that rhythm going. It's not like it's super hard or anything, it's just inordinately annoying in the punishment aspect. And we're, by the way, still not seeing a checkpoint. I feel this is worth pointing out at this point. How much more do I have to go through before I see one? Oh, that was close. You know, actually, this is one of those games where... I would say this is actually one of those games where if this was a game where Bombless Pits just... You got reset to a platform and took some health damage. This would be a perfect game to have that mechanic. Instead of just killing you with a pit. Like, then it would be fair. Then it would be okay. If it was just one of those games where it just took out a chunk of health. That'd be a way to fix it, too. Let's hit that switch and warp back to Area 1. Oh, those are switches? There was one earlier. I didn't know they were switches. Oh yeah, I know how to teleport, thank you. Yeah, there's multiple problems with this. One, Bombless Pits instantly kill you and make you lose stuff, which kind of sucks. Two, the teleporter placement was really bad in this level. With if 1 and 2 were really close together, 2 and 3 were somewhat far apart, and 3 and 4 were fucking miles apart. Like, I just don't know what they were doing with that. Whoa. Manually backtracking because I think that thing right there I can interact with. Maybe not. It has the same lock animation as that switch I hit, so... I guess it was just set dressing after all. I still wonder what this does. Oh, I died. First time I died through traditional damage. Alright, well. I guess I'll just work back then. What's the bar at? 40%, not nearly high enough. Actually, where are all the resistance members? It feels like I should be fighting a lot more. Maybe this level goes on a very long way this way. I'm not sure. Still overall liking this game, just think this level had a bad decision in it. Or a few bad decisions in it. Well, like how they're encouraging me to use the Y attack. Wait, this area seems familiar. Oh, I actually went the wrong way, didn't I? Or, wait, did I? Well, hold on a second. Regardless. Yes, I totally did. Well, this is where the bonus room is. I didn't even realize I went through the wrong door from checkpoint 1. Well, whatever, I got some money out of it. I'm smart. Alright, I was supposed to go this way. My bad. Oh, you again? Alright. I expect you to say it a little more creative, but alright. I mean, it's a different spider, but... efficiency. Oh, I guess we're not out of the woods yet. Ow! I have to say, I don't. Oh, there's a control thing I don't like. You can switch your element by hitting Y, but it's kind of. I think that this button would be better on the shoulder buttons or something, because X is normal dash attack, B is the heavy attack, and Y is the radio menu. I'm sometimes bumping Y while trying to switch between X and B. And it completely destroys the flow. You got a shiny? In what? The Pokemon community thing? Wait, I just noticed something. I just noticed something very interesting. I think I saw the opportunity for an instant or an infinite combo. I'll have to investigate that. Ooh, that was close. But yeah, Zerix, how you doing? Yeah, Krisov, stuff happened. While you were gone, Krisovs, I had no other mods, I guess, so... there was a bot that showed up, and I needed it dealt with, and nobody was available to deal with it, so... I was like, fuck it, I guess I need more mods. So... My goal is to basically have enough mods so that there's always somebody around. When I, if I see an absence of any mods whatsoever, that means I should mod somebody else. That's kind of how I treat it. Is there a way to remap controls to pause me? I'll check. Phew, made it back. But yeah, Zerix, let me know if it's if you understand things. Krisovs can also help you, probably, if you don't understand some of the mod stuff. Still no sign of Dizzle. Hey, don't worry, okay? We'll find her. Yeah, let's head back to the cove. What was that? Warning, warning, warning! Attack on Sector 7! Everyone, please remain inside and take cover! Warning? What's going on? It's looking like we're under attack. Beep. Kay, can you hear me? Loud and clear. There's an alarming amount of dark energy creatures at the hangar. Do you think you can feel or can lend us a hand? Don't worry, Commander. I'll go take them out. Thank you, Kay. Now hurry over to the hangar. Beep. Okay. Using that checkpoint removed the warning filter on the screen. There was a red filter, and now there isn't. Hi. Quick to the hangar, Kay. I want to talk to everybody else first. Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, I was wondering if this was Earth. It is not Earth. Or if it is Earth, the continent's really fucking shifted around. Yeah, there's also the timeout feature, Zerix, which can be useful if somebody posts a message we want to remove, but we don't want to ban them. Oh, was it blocked? I thought I unblocked that. Or yeah, I was briefly blocked. Anyways, I'll look at that pause menu thing. I can continue and I can quit. So maybe, but the options menu is only on the title screen, I think. So maybe Hyper, but I have to go back to title. So I guess I'll check it later. Okay. Hangar! Oh yeah, this area. I did it again. Oh, I died. I was focused on my combo. Though I do think there might be an ability to have an infinite combo in the previous level. I'll check my theory. If they don't have remapping of controls, they absolutely should. I agree with you. Wait! I actually killed after dying. That guy that I killed before I died dropped hearts, and then the hearts went to me. Lol. My health bar actually recovered as I died. They should add a last chance mechanic where if that happens, you do actually live. My god. These guys are fucking annoying to hit. I lost the combo. My bad. That should be all of them. Brilliant work, Kay. They seem to be retreating. Phew. Oh, that's it. That's all you got the fire for. Might not try to find some secrets. Why not try find some secrets? Okay. Well, first off, I'd like to investigate what was being discussed. Nice! Oh, I can't...
Flame drill.
Huh. Well, that changes things. I got a Crash Bandicoot-ness now. Cool. This works. This was very Beast Shield. Hi. Hold attack to charge a power barrage. Do a third slash. That and, you know, buy the health upgrades. Alright! So it looks like I have to enter. Okay, now I can quit. What the hell? Alright. Title. They did not autosave, will be lost. Whatever. Probably autosaved. Let's see if...
Sweet.
I do not know why the options menu isn't available in-game, why you have to go back to the title screen for it. I hope that you can do it in-game later, but, options. Rebind keyboard, rebind gamepad. So you can. Because there's no options menu in-game, which is a little awkward. Yeah, I would put form wheel in, like... I would put it on, like... Oh, there's an LB and RB to cycle your forms. Well, I don't even need the form wheel at that point. But, let's put it to... LT, because I don't really need that. There we go. There, I don't know. Cat's better. Actually, thinking about Berserk mode, it'd be better to have on Y. That's okay to actually press, technically. And also, most time it won't do anything, so. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, it seems like we dropped some frames. All of a sudden. I assume all of a sudden, right? Yeah, we dropped 3,840 frames in a very short period of time. But it seems to have stopped, so that looks like Twitch. That seems like a Twitch thing when it drops a whole ton at once and then it fixes itself. That's usually Twitch that does that. So, yeah. Okay. It seems to have stopped. Wait, did it stop? Let's see. 8. What was the number I just said? I'm at 3840 right now. I'll pay attention. Are you guys like the audio kept going, I assume, right? I'll keep an eye on it. If it keeps dropping, I'll mess with the frame rate, I guess. I'll mess with the bit rate. Alright, if it starts being a jerk again, let me know. Audio wasn't effective. If anything it did mess up, whenever there's an issue like that, if you experience any problems, just he's supposed to be Mega Boy, Hyperman, Super Kid, Ultimate Boy, Game Boy. But yeah, if you experience any further issues, just refresh the stream. It should catch everything up. Let's see.
Are you ready to head out?
Yeah. Oh, I can't select the last mission. Okay. Now I assume if I go back to mission 1, I can do a whole bunch of stuff with this fire form. Because oh, there's stuff up there. Neat.
Drill claws!
Huh.
Drill claws!
Drill claws. I wonder, do I still have the checkpoints unlocked? I should have checked that. Oh, you're forcing me, huh? Alright. Making sure I'm paying attention, I guess. Wait, hold on. I knew it. That's one of them. I had a feeling I probably missed a few secrets here and there. But also, there's stuff I couldn't do, but I think the game was kind of subtly hinting I can do it now, so. That one was really hard to find because my HUD was partially blocking the, what's down here? Aha! Secrets! I noticed I do this stat ladder, too. Secrets! Oh wow, we've almost got them all. Holy shit. I could have gotten these the first run, I just didn't notice. At least I'm smarter now. It's a game that you can go very fast in this game, which means you can totally miss stuff, so. I've done this before, but let's fight them again, because why not? Also, money is good, so. Also, 30-hit combo, that's pretty good. I got a perfect for that. I guess I deserve it. I went through that whole arena fight and didn't lose the combo, so. I'd say that was pretty good. Oh, wow, okay. So when you enter a stage again, It completely resets everything. Okay, then. Here we go. I knew it. Okay, so. Where am I now? 95. It's weird. Some resistant members are worth 10%, and some are worth 5 that I don't know why. Anyways, new area, though. So that's cool. Oh, this is really easy if I just do this. The shield enemies give you a lot of combo potential. Kind of like them. How about a 37-hit combo? I can lock on it. Well, I can definitely hit more than one. I'm kind of just locking on to one, I think, but. Cool. That wasn't the last resistance member, though, like I was thinking it would be. Yeah, the combo system's a lot of fun in this. I think it potentially gives you more goodies. I feel like the enemies may drop more stuff if you're doing a combo. I think I got that one. I imagine the last resistant member is probably behind some sort of big wall. I do remember another one at some point. Ah, here it is. There we go. 100%. X mission unlocked. Oh, extra mission? That sounds good. I'm gonna finish the stage. One thing I find a little awkward is if I select the teleport I'm already at, it still teleports me to the same place. Which seems a little silly. Maybe if I select the same teleporter, just go, or something, and not actually let me do it. Because it's kind of pointless. It's kind of ultimately pretty pointless. But, yeah, this is very fun. I think I would play the full game of this, honestly. This is one I might have to wishlist. Oh. It looks like, yeah, it looks like the frame drops aren't done right now. Sorry. If it doesn't settle down for like 10 more minutes, I'll lower the bitrate. I just realized there's a vault mechanic. If I dash into a corner, I'll vault up. Watch. If I, like, barely miss the ledge, it'll actually pull me up. That's kind of cool, actually. Alright, hold on. I see it keeps doing it, so. That's fine. I'll just adjust it. Calm your tits, Twitch. I'll drop the bit rate by 1500. Won't really affect anything for you guys, just, yeah. Hopefully that fixes it. It might take a second to update, though. Yeah, that's the other dig wall, I remember. That's just a shortcut, but I want to murder things, so. Actually, wait a minute.
Drill pod! Drill pod! Drill pod! Drill pod! Drill pod! Drill pod! Drill pod!
Okay, I appreciate the voice actor says it and says drill claw in like 3 different voices.
Drill pod! Drill pod! Drill pod! Drill pod! Drill pod!
Claw. Oh yeah, that's definitely a lot stronger. I figured that wasn't a stronger attack. It is very satisfying to get the combos going. By the way, I know I mentioned I saw a chance for a infinite combo. I will investigate that. It's on the other level though. Yeah, pretty satisfying demo though.
Let's find out what you got.
Jerklaw is less agile, though. Oh, wrong button. There.
Let's do it.
What what's to the right there? That door opens, but I can't go through it. That was another reason I went to the other level, by the way. I wanted to see if maybe the boss was dead and I could just walk over there and see what was in there. But I guess not. Yeah, I don't... maybe I can get master rank, but... I would say it looks like...
Alright.
Double energy? That's always good. Yeah, I would say you're probably right on that.
Are you ready to head out?
Apparently I unlocked another mission. I got all the medals too, so I'm totally done with that place. Oh, EX right here, the extra mission 1. All right, I'll check out the extra mission in a bit, but first, let's go. Okay, so I only found a small amount of the resistance in mission 2, but I wonder if I can still get. I mean, I have a new form. Let's see what we can do with it. I don't think there were any dig spots, but maybe there's another reason the farm could be used on something. Let's just see what else I can find this stage. The progress completely resets. That must mean the door will stay locked, right? Yeah, I have to go back through normally. Okay. So one more run through this level. I'm going to pay real close attention for secrets. Should go better than last time, assuming I don't die in the pit again, but... I have more health now, so... And more energy. Wait a minute. Okay. Sorry, I know there was death markers, but I was kind of curious why that looked like an elevator shaft, while the other just looked like bottomless pits. Yeah, the mail looked a little suspicious. I guess the death icons don't lie, though. Hold on. The guy sounds like Sonic when it's Sonic when he falls in 06. Actually, you're kind of right. His voice actor is a little Sonic adjacent at times. By the way, I'm not jumping up off the top of the screen because unless the screen scrolls, the sky doesn't seem. The sky is a wall. Unless otherwise scrolling. Okay, so one thing I was kind of curious about going through here. There's a few areas with bottomless pits that scare me, but also make me wonder if, like, there might be something there, you know? Oh, what? Weird shading there. See, now hitting the button accidentally is at least something that kills enemies. Which is a preferable result. Oh. That guys actually need that form. Interesting. Also, this bonus room won't open until I get more resistance members, so... another reason to keep looking. Where might other secrets be, though? That's a legitimate question. I mean, I've missed a ton of stuff in this stage, apparently, so... where is it all? I mean, I'm missing 60% of the resistance members and, like, 2 medals. There should be tons of secrets around here. Oh! Okay, well, okay, here we go. There was a dig wall. Yeah, oh, I got 60, just like that. Okay. Let's go back. That guy was worth 20%, apparently. Holy shit. That guy was a very important resistance member. VIP, that guy. Man, it must suck being one of the people that is like, I'm important, and then you just see you're worth 5%, and you're like, oh. Like, don't you feel wanted at that point? Ah, 2 more over here. One worth 10 and one worth 20. Another one of these medals. Okay, just like that, I am... yeah, I need 2 more medals and 1 or 2 more resistance members then. Alright. Well, that really cleared out a lot of stuff. I thought this would be really hard to find everything, but actually... going pretty well. We'll just have to keep a lookout for more dig walls and stuff, I guess. There's probably just another dig wall somewhere. They're kind of easy to miss because they're a very dark texture. Oh, that's cool. I don't actually have to switch to Drill Claw to, huh. I don't have to actually switch to Drill Claw to use that. Huh. That's kind of nice. Oh, there's the other thing I missed. Hi. Huh, how do I do this, then? I guess that works. Alright, there we go, then. That was a pretty sneaky ladder. Not only is this one off the top of the screen, but you only see it when you jump. That was kind of mean. Guess I'll just backtrack. We all know how big of a difference the teleporters are in location to each other, so. Oh, but I should beat the stage. I kind of need to beat the stage, actually. I mean, maybe you could just leave, but... Nah, it's fine. Let's just keep going. Oh, there was a checkpoint there. Forgot that one. It's fine. What's the worst that could happen? I'll make it through. It's not a big deal. Yeah, legitimately fun game, this. I would definitely suggest wishlisting this one. I assume it is on Steam, as far as in a wishlistable state. Pretty sure it hasn't released yet, but... Ow. I'm definitely, like, noticing I've gotten better, too. Like, with the controls and the mechanics and stuff. Figuring out the trigger zone for the eyeballs is annoying, but... I also appreciate that I can knock enemies between screens. That's kind of dorky, but I like it. Yeah, the pace of the enemies is just right to keep the combos going most times. Like, if you move fast, I bet you can keep a combo going the entire stage. So there's a speedrunner advantage, too. Because I noticed this, as much as I'm not really big on speedrunning, catering to speedrunners in your video game is a very good way to encourage a player base to grow. So, you know. Let's see how this form does on this guy. What? I was like invincible there and I don't know why. Damage is high. The uppercut is really strong. Yeah, like, it hits really hard. It's hard to keep a combo going with it, but it hits really hard. Kane speedrunners also means Kane performs a good execution. Yeah, which is good for everybody. That's good for every type of gamer. I kind of randomly forgot that boss is not the end of the stage. Much as I'd like to go through faster this area, it's kind of dangerous, so... take a little time. Alright, cool. Let's see about these extra missions I unlocked. Yeah, I also agree. I think rank A is the max. But I wouldn't be surprised if, like, you got a really crazy combo going because you're a speedrunner, you get an S rank. I wouldn't be surprised if there was an S rank tied behind being really ridiculous. Alright, let's see about those other missions. I wonder if they're, I wonder if they work differently.
Are you ready to head out?
Only one way to find out. I see no medals. Time trial stage, race to the end. Okay, time trial. Oh, here we go. Here's where the speedrunning comes into play. Don't expect me to do well at this. Is it just the same stage, but now it's speedrunner mode? Oh no, it's different. Oh, it's the death. Gotcha. No cheese in this. Get through it or die. Get through it correctly or die. Oh god. Okay, this is actually fun. I'm not very interested in speedrunner levels per se, but if there's an actual like physical pressure making you go fast, that's a lot more interesting. So I'm kind of down for this. It seems difficult though. So I'm guessing die at a point equals probably restarting the whole thing. That's fine though. Oh no! Yeah, this is a challenge stage. It's fine. It's not really necessarily... It is about going fast, but it's more about being a challenge stage, which I'm much more interested in. It seems difficult but fair. Yeah, difficult but fair. I just gotta play right. I would admit, going left is a little harder. It feels weird. Again, the controls are good though, so the difficulty is completely manageable if you play correctly. This is tricky because I gotta make sure I time when I dash and what height I dash and stuff. I gotta kind of memorize. It's a high enemy and then a low enemy and then a medium enemy, I think. Oh god. That one caught me a little faster than I thought. Yeah, I don't mind this. This is not the sort of difficulty that makes me, like, upset. It's the one that makes me concentrate. I have to be careful. I am pressing my... Oh, shit. I am pressing my thumb a little hard into the D-pad of this terrible Xbox One D-pad. I've talked about it before. It can hurt my thumb, so I have to be careful. I need to make sure I don't concentrate too hard and hurt my thumb. Okay, let's get this done. We got this. We just gotta play it smart. No, I didn't know what. I do kind of wish I had a little bit of a warning what height I need to be bouncing on those sometimes. Oh well. I got further though. I just kind of need to learn it. If I know what height the enemies are at, I'm gonna do way better. Like before I come across them, I mean. If I know what advance. The only way to know what advance is to keep trying and learn the level. Also, I know I'm supposed to like make that platform fall, but it's faster damage boost there. Okay, so it's gonna go high. Okay, cool. Got through that room. Oh, that's the last bit of it. Okay, cool. I was wondering how long it would be. That feels like a fair length. And it saved the hardest section for last, which is a bit mean, but not unfair. Oh no, my points. D. For dog. That's fine, I don't care. Hey, wait a minute. If you just... Hold on. You always start from the beginning anyways. So wouldn't it make more sense just to, like, exit the stage if you die? That way you get a good rank. There's really no point in just not doing that.
Are you ready to head out?
I'm gonna do it again. I wanted to A-rank and everything. I feel like I can, so just don't die. It doesn't even. It's not actually any harder than the level. It's not even any harder than dying, technically. Either way, I gotta do the whole run flawlessly, so... Well, it doesn't even sound particularly difficult. It's just more like, maybe a hassle, because I have to restart. Whoops. Oh no! I did that early enough, but I did not. Or I did that late enough, but I did not. Done. Told ya. It's not really... Again, once I learn a course... Yes! I knew it existed! Also, the game thought I did really good. I bet the goal score was 10k. So there are S's. That proves it. The S is just very hard to obtain. The good thing about a short, hard course is that it's actually kind of easy to master it. Oh, hold on. Yay! You get paid for petting dogs. Like, that would be a good job. Professional dog petter. Put that on your resume. Dog charm boofer A Shadox. Dog charm boofer,
Are you ready to head out?
Arcadine? I don't know. Let's see what this one's like. I'm not gonna try to S rank. Actually, that was only A ranking because I thought that was the max rank. If there's an S rank, I'd have lost interest in trying to get max ranks on everything, because that means I have to go back to the normal stages and get S's on them. I'm not interested. That being said, let's see what this stage is like. Okay. A for ass, but in a good, but in a good way. Okay. Obviously, like I said, restarting the stage will get you a better rank if you die. But I don't really care. It's fine. I need to learn the stage, otherwise there's really no point. Ooh, this has a challenge in its own. You can leave these machines very quickly, but if you press the wrong direction, you're gonna hurt yourself. Or worse. Oh wow, that Berserk ability hits a very small area. I thought it hit like a little bit more of the screen. Apparently not. I am dying. Okay, I'm fine. Honestly, the only reason I even lost life on this one is because I got reckless. I'll take the A. I'll take the A. S or A on everything, that's pretty good. So, basically, if you complete a normal stage, you get to unlock a move fast, be cool stage. Works for me. This also has a good flow to it.
Are you ready to head out?
This is a very good game. Wait, what? Okay, so I'm gonna guess the ranking is just for, well, bragging rights, honestly.
Let me know when you're ready.
Well, that's everything the game has to offer, I'd say, aside from buying all the upgrades, but there's no reason to do that, really. Unless my progress carries over, in which case, maybe. I do appreciate when you play a demo of a game, and then when the full release comes out, it's like, oh, you played the demo. Well, here's your progress restored. Maybe they'll do that. I'm always happy when games do that. Maybe we'll get lucky. It'll be one of those games that does that. I mean, to be fair, it's not that hard because most games these days are made in engines that save a file to your C drive. And then after they do that, like, if the demo saves, some save file to your C drive, and then the full release comes out, and the full release can just look at the same folder if it wants to. It can have the same exact folder if it wants. And if it does that, then it could just easily...
Flame drill.
Damn it, I was hoping I could kick through that. Yeah, the only other thing I'm curious about is, like, what's past this, but... No way to find that out, so... Good game. But yeah, so,
Sweet.
Berserk Boy Games. So I guess this is the studio/developer. This is probably their first game, I would assume, if they're going to call their studio Berserk Boy Games. A bit on the nose, but hey, fair enough. Maybe you want to make a series out of it. It's honestly really good. I'm really looking forward to seeing this release, honestly. I'll check it out. If I can notice when it releases, I will probably check this out, the full release. So, that was Berserk Boy. I hope you guys enjoy the demo of that.